It smells really powerful, but really good. I can smell those beets. The apple is the sweetness coming through, and the clove, I think that's the umami. Episode of Kickin' It with Karen Beyond Sauerkraut, Season 2, Episode 6. Today, I'd like to talk about my channel and what is going on with it. It's been a year and I've had a lot of fun. I've had time to experiment with all sorts of different topics, like new cooks recipes, 1-minute videos, water sounds, and the like. But the thing I keep coming back to is the reason I started this YouTube channel in the first place, and that is fermentation, probiotics, and gut health. Everyone knows my story. I was sick for years after experiencing a MRSA infection and being put on antibiotics for nearly 24 months. And of course, what that did was kill my gut health. What that meant was sinus infections, flus, indigestion, inability to eliminate anything that went along with bad gut health. You name it, I had it. I don't know if I'd say that probiotics saved my life, but I will say that it improved the quality of my life. I mean, less time being sick equals awesomeness. I had been taking costly probiotics, sometimes costing anywhere between $40 and $50, when a friend of mine said, "Why don't you just drink some fermented sauerkraut juice?" And I was like, what? Later I found out that fermented kraut juice or fermented kraut, as little as a tablespoon, contained billions of probiotics that were alive and readily available. So far on this channel, you've seen me make several different sauerkrauts. You've seen me make beet KVASS, a couple different kinds. You've seen me make fermented carrots, fermented pickles, and a lot of gluten-free recipes, including my own gluten-free pasta. Today we're going to go back to fermentation, but I'm going to do something I've never done before. I love the flavor of beets, especially fermented beets, and I found a great recipe that I'm modifying for my taste to make a fermented beet and apple relish. For this recipe, you'll need 2 apples, 2 beets, 1/2 teaspoon of ground clove, a starter of some sort, we're going to go ahead and use beet KVASS, and a tablespoon of salt. First things first, let's go ahead and wash our apples and beets. Now, we're going to spray this with apple cider vinegar. As you know, apple cider vinegar is known to kill bad bacteria like E. coli. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to let these sit here for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back, rinse them off, and start shredding. So what am I going to use this beet relish for? Well, I don't quite know, but I do know that it should be good on pork, like a good fried pork chop. I could possibly use it on beef, although I don't eat that much beef anymore. But anything that you would put sauerkraut with, I can imagine that this beet relish will be good with. I can even see it on my sausage. All right, let's get rinsing these off. It's been 5 minutes. So when working with beets, I always wear gloves, and I was actually going to wear my new apron, but then I realized beets are red, and I don't want to do that to my brand new apron. So I'll put the link to my Teespring store and the other store where I got this in the comments down below, and there's other merch that's available too. So we're going to clean up our beets a little bit, cut off the rough edges. And then cut it into sizes where I can grate it on my grater. So we'll do that with both beets first. Oh, that's so pretty. We're going to grate each of these chunks on the smallest size. Now, of course, you could do this in a food processor, but I like to be closer to my food. Be careful not to grate your finger. Oops. And let's see what that looks like. Is so pretty. Okay guys, I'm going to continue grating the beets, and when I'm done, I'll come back to you and we'll work on the apples next. Looks a little bit like blood, and boy am I making a mess. It's all over. Holy Hannah. 2 more. Wow. Last one. All right. I think it's time to do some cleanup. Better. Okay, we're going to core the apple. And I'm going to save this core for apple cider vinegar. Oh, this will go faster. I'm basically making applesauce. Oh! I'm saving the skins for apple cider vinegar. And last one. All right. Let's get all that mixed together. Basically applesauce. Let's see what that looks like. So that turned into, just fell right apart and is very much like an applesauce. And then here's the beet. And we're gonna mix all of this together, add our salt, add our clove, and jar it up. Okay, we're gonna add our salt first. A tablespoon of salt. Fine sea salt will be good, really good. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of clove. I'm gonna go a little bit more. All right. Oh, that smells delicious. That clove is so lovely. You know what? I need to do this with my hands. Oh, it smells sweet and savory. It's creating a nice brine. Oops. That's one way to do it. Okay, so I think we need to add our starter, which is beet KVASS. We'll mix it up, jar it up, and I'll taste it before it goes into the fermentation station. So I'm using my beet KVASS as a starter. That'll help everything start to ferment. And about now I'll stir. I have no idea how this is going to taste, but if it tastes good in its raw state, it's going to taste even better in its fermented state. Oh, lovely. Okay, here we go. And you know what? I think I have to stop there, otherwise we won't have any headroom. Yeah, I have to take some of that out. A little bit more. I know this is going to start to ferment really fast. There's one. I think I can get another full. Boy, I'm going to be giving some of this away. Okay, so this is a 3 to 4 day ferment and it can go up to 2 weeks. So let me get an airlock on it and then I'm going to taste this one. So we're just going to seal this up. It has both salt and starter in it. There we have it. And here it is. It smells really powerful, but really good. I can smell those beets. The apple is the sweetness coming through in the clove. I think that's the umami. So let's go ahead and taste this. Remember, this is still raw. That is amazing. I'm sure my teeth are red now. When it develops that sourness from the fermented beets, this is going to be a perfect relish to top any meat. Boy, is that good. Wow. I hope you get a chance to try this. And this is just another way to get those probiotics right there in your gut. Wow, this is something really special. The way this tastes now, I can't wait until it's fermented. I just know that this is going to become a household favorite. Hey, I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and remember to comment. And don't forget to ring that bell so I can let you know when I'm coming back in your kitchen. Bye-bye!